Welcome to NEK-TV Rocks. My guests today are Shelly Goudreault Bourgeois, and Angela McDonald Handy. Did I get it right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, you did.
Cool. And you guys are the new owners, businesswomen who are running Madame Archetypes Panoply. There's another long name.
That's correct.
What's your plan?
Well, we've got several plans, wouldn't you say?
Oh my God, yeah.
What aren't we planning?
Yeah.
You know, the sky's the limits for Madame Archetypes Panoply now. I think initially our plan was and is to open under the same name, but give a new look, a new identity, which I think we've done.
You've been open for how long now?
Since July 1st.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes, July 2nd perhaps.
Yeah.
We had a grand opening.
Yeah.
We had it catered. It was lovely. So many people came out and turned out for that event. Definitely successful. But the plan is to ultimately expand and have more products, more of a diversity of products. So we like to think now, currently, we have something for everyone, regardless of your shape, size, taste, age, gender, regardless. We like to think we have enough of an assortment that we've got you. If you come in, and we also have, you know, that customer service that I know, especially Angela has, but we like to strive to achieve, to make everyone happy. And if someone needs to be styled, they need a little help, that's what we're there for as well. So.
That sounds like a lot of fun, being styled.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it is.
Oh,
and
it is.
It's funny you should mention that, because we've thought about that quite a bit and how much that would make a woman feel empowered. And I think that's something that's missing in our community. And just
You think some of us lack a little style? Is that what you're saying?
no offense, but you know, I guess what I'm saying is, can you dig me out of this hole?
No.
Angela? It's
Oh
not
my
down there,
goodness.
it's right here.
Well, I would like to say, I mean, honestly, realistically, our vision is really just to empower the women, the femmes in our area, because we know that we are more than capable to style you up, make sure that you know, are warm for the winter, you're cool for the summer. And
obviously I'm teasing you here,
Yeah.
because you have such an enormous array of items in there that really is. I have several items of clothing from your store.
Wonderful.
And household items too.
Yes, housewares as
Yeah,
well.
there used to be. I got a fabulous crusade pot from you guys.
Oh, we're known for
So-
getting a few of those in, and
Good.
you never know when you're going to be lucky when you walk in. Yes, and you know, to the clothing again, and what she's saying about, you know, styling. I wanted to just add on another little element to the styling. We are going to start offering a service. So what we've introduced, and it will be launched later today, this is our kind of a big reveal for today at least,
right,
is that we're going to be hosting an event called a Sip and Style. So the first of these events will be an invitation only, sort of a test, if you will, where we're going to have a set number of clients come in for a set dollar amount, and they will have that experience of having the sip and style. So to start, refreshments for sipping, and for the style piece, we're going to provide professional makeup artists, professional hair. We'll probably have a red carpet out back for photos in the end. There'll be plenty of socializing and fun.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll get to leave with an outfit that you can
That's
take
really
home
cool.
and just feel good about yourself.
And everybody will get to see other women be transformed too,
Exactly.
and have fun at the same time.
And we'll make friends, I'm hoping.
Yeah.
We've had
Yeah.
so many clients become our friends over the last couple months since
Oh,
we've been
yeah.
open.
Really friendly, great community. Yeah.
I mean, it really is only 8 weeks that you've been open.
That's
Oh my
it.
gosh!
What
Wow.
made you decide to do this?
Well, think
Me?
Her?
Well, I
You're
think
both equally involved.
for us, it was like a no-brainer that where I went, you were going to come along.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think for business, it was just a no-brainer. So for me, I just saw that opportunity one day. I was sitting with Sherry, the previous owner, and we were talking about the challenges that she faced as a business owner in this community, and that, you know, she was unfortunately leaving the community and had tried several, you know, entertaining several offers potentially for this business, but it was very painful to see her let go of this, knowing that it wasn't going to stay close or even anywhere near what it was, and that it would no longer be there for the community. I mean, we have several programs for DCF. We reach out to children in the Philippines. We have a customer who mails T-shirts and shoes and things, and you know, we know that this store meant so much to so many people. People who shop
really
there and
serves a
only
need.
there. It serves a need, and you know, we know that with our shipment that just came in that will go out in the fall for the coats and the just the boots alone, like we're providing the winter clothing to keep most of Newport warm. So to see that go to the wayside was like tragic. And I'm kind of a big sap for that kind of thing. So I had the time, I had the passion for it as well as I have been a customer and I love that store. Our store now, so I talked to Sherry, and within a couple hours we decided I would be buying it. And that was that. It just, you know, two women putting their heads together, they made a decision, and that was it. And then I picked up the phone shortly and called Angela and said, oh, by the way, we're doing this.
Now you're expecting to work full time because you are.
You know, before she had told me that she wanted my, I guess, help with opening the store, we'd been great friends, great friends. I mean, she does music, and she needed a model for one of her music videos, and somebody referenced me to her, I suppose, and ever since then, like, we've been besties. So we brainstormed so many business ideas, and so many. And I mean, I was a stay-at-home mom at the time, and I was like, you know what, I want something fun, something me. I did a lot of retail back in the day, so it would be nice to do something similar like that now. And my best friend in the whole world decided that she was like, hey, here's this bomb opportunity. And I took it immediately. I mean, I have no real, I guess, managerial experience, but she has taught me so much, so much about, I guess, how to...
You obviously learn fast on the ground.
Yes, you hit the ground running. You either sink or swim, and I guess swimming's fun.
Yeah, now I can't swim without you, because, I mean, I try going in, and she's not there, and I'm like,
what do I do?
Where's Angela? Because I don't know what I'm doing today. But
me too.
It's just amazing to have that kind of support, and I couldn't do it without her easily, for sure.
Showbell.
Oh, don't cry. Or is that your eyelash?
Both.
Okay, good. Anyway, it's
Do you
fun.
have a music business too?
So I have a little side thing. It's more of a hobby. I sing on the side. I've released a couple singles. They're out on YouTube. So it's not something I'm currently pursuing at the moment. It's really something that when the occasion comes, then I do it. And usually a side project here and there a couple times a year. So that's about it.
Maybe music could be part of your store.
Never thought of that.
There are
We could start
so
playing
many ways.
some music in the store, I guess.
You play great music
Thank
in
you.
the store.
Yeah, I like to play my French music. I think everyone likes that, and they know I'm very, very open to the Québécois, and I welcome bienvenue. I mean,
Are you French speaking?
oui, mais je ne suis pas 100% bilingue, mais pour les Québécois, ça vaut la peine. Venez ici maintenant, s'il vous plaît. Oui. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's well worth it for anyone from Canada to cross
Right.
the border.
And they do.
And they've
Oh,
said
yes.
it's worth it.
Yeah.
And we're finding after the pandemic has now kind of settled, I'm having people from Montreal who speak French with me in the
Yeah.
store.
Oh, yeah.
I love that because my real job is in Montreal. I work for Simdri as director of sales. So this is more of a hobby, which is, again, why Angela is so instrumental because she runs the store
You
while
have
I'm
a full-time
working.
hobby.
This is a full-time hobby.
She's
Not
a
her.
full-time worker. but
She's a
Yeah.
full-time worker.
Madame Panoply is a full-time hobby.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely. It
Yes.
is. Yes.
Wow.
Like I had to take off time from my other job to do
Right.
this interview today. So that's how much I'm working the
Wow.
other job. Yeah.
I
And
don't
that's
know
not
when
an
was
easy
your last day
commute.
off.
I
No.
presume some of it you can do
It's
online.
hybrid.
Yeah.
I'm very fortunate. I have a hybrid position.
Yeah.
So a lot of my work is done via Zoom and a lot of it is with other corporations in Europe. So I can do that in the morning
Yeah.
on their time and then like now I've already put in like 4 hours this morning
Yeah.
because I'm talking to people in
Sure.
Russia or not, but France
Mhm.
and Turkey. So it just depends. So
What do you do in your spare
Busy.
time?
what's that?
Exactly. Huh?
Karaoke? I said, what's that?
Karaoke.
Oh,
We'll do
karaoke.
karaoke.
Oh my gosh, we do karaoke night with
Oh,
some
yeah.
of our friends.
Oh yeah.
We've done it at the American Legion here. We love that.
So much fun. Oh my gosh.
And I have 2 horses.
Mhm.
I have 3 children, and they work at the store. They have to,
Right.
They want to. They love it. So, spare time. Good
I'm
question.
joking.
I know.
And you both live locally, obviously.
Yes. I'm in Derby, and where are you? Newport Center?
Newport Center. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long have you both lived in the area?
You want to go first? How long have you been here now?
I've been here about 3 years.
Uh-huh.
I want to say I'm from Oklahoma,
Wow.
down south. And I mean, I met my fiance online,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know what got into my head. Well, I do. I was in love, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll move across the country for you. Why not? And I mean, since then, he's been my best friend, and I haven't moved since. I had my son here.
Uh-huh.
He is my pride and joy, my little Vermont moose.
You're a Vermonter now.
Yeah,
She is. Yeah, she just
Yeah.
kind of adapted
Oh,
really
yeah.
quickly.
I don't want to go nowhere else.
Yeah. And I've been here in the Northeast Kingdom going on 8 years.
Mhm.
Prior to that, I lived in Clarendon Springs. So I've been in Vermont, oh gosh, at least 20 years.
Mhm.
And I'm originally from New York. So
Right.
I'm a Flatlander, sorry.
Well,
But
clearly
I'm
I
a
am.
Vermonter, so yeah.
Well, originally, is California considered flat?
I don't
Anything that isn't Vermont is considered flat.
Wow. Okay, then I'll be a
Okay.
Flatlander too.
Oh, I'm seriously a flatlander, a foreign one as well. So, you know.
Well, wait, Scotland has all those pretty mountains.
Oh, yes,
and
but it has not. Flatlander has nothing to do with being from a land that's flat.
oh, okay, okay.
And there's
Haven't
no
been here
mud
long enough.
season. If you're in Vermont and you have mud season, then you know you're really a Vermonter. If you can handle
Yeah,
that.
mud season. Ugh,
Yeah.
ugh.
So
Icky season.
So your plan is to be open how many days a week?
currently we are open 7 days a week, and the plan is to continue that. And I think right now it's making good sense for the business.
Yeah.
And with the holidays approaching quickly, I think
Yeah.
that we want to definitely keep the hours the way they are.
Oh yeah.
We're planning a busy holiday season, I think.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure it's going to be very
You're gonna
busy.
have events.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Oh yes.
Well, I mentioned the sip and style. So we'll have that, and then if it goes well, we're definitely going to plan a second one.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to do an event in the Christmas time.
Like a
but I think
December
it's
kind
kind of a to be announced. We like to keep a little
Sure.
mystery. There's one other event that we know about. And I think all we can say is there's a teaser in our store. So if
Would
you,
that be the gorgeous figure I see as I walk in the doors?
Yes, absolutely.
you caught
She
on,
is,
yeah.
a carnival display
Yeah.
for a future
Carnival
glamorous
event?
event. Yes.
We had a wonderful carnival event here
Really?
a few years ago, yes.
Really? Oh my
It was
gosh.
part of, I think it was the centennial celebration that it was part of.
Oh, wow.
But I'm sure that the people who participated in it and organized it, who you of course know, will be able to fill you in. There's some fabulous photos around.
Oh, we'll have to check them
Wow,
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we can't speak to if there is actually going to be a carnival
Right,
event. But
exactly.
it kind of appears that way when you
Right.
look at
Yeah.
We're
Giselle.
guesstimating.
We've named her Giselle, the
Yes.
mannequin in the
that
store.
works, yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, so whoever wants to see your outfit, you know, you can decide if you want to be part of that event or not. It's a
Yeah.
little risque, but looks like fun.
I was going to say, she looked great last time I walked
she was
in,
beautiful.
which was yesterday, actually.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
We're having fun with that too. And we'll continue to do events as they come to us. And,
Yeah.
you know, we're just kind of pacing things out right now, probably to have something on a Saturday.
Right.
That's more than likely when we'll have our sip and styles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. That way, I mean, women can
Great.
take the day off. Some of us have kids, and we want
Yeah.
to.
Oh, apparently both of you have kids.
Yes,
we do.
Absolutely.
Full lives.
Yes. So
Yeah.
we need some of the time. I
And
guess,
speaking of kids, your store has been one of the few places around here that has affordable children's outfits.
Thank
Gorgeous
you.
clothing
Thank
and toys and other paraphernalia that goes with little kids.
Yes.
Is that something you're planning on keeping?
Absolutely. We love children and we love being able to provide what we have, and we want to expand even more.
Good.
So I know we've kind of looked around the area, and we know that we are the only store that we can find
Yeah.
that has not only affordable children's clothing,
Right.
but all of our clothing is brand new.
Affordable
Right.
Everything
formal
is-
wear.
Yeah.
You know, brand new at prices you could almost rival with used clothing, because
Yes.
if you look at our prices, most people are like, is that really the price?
Yep.
And the fact is, it really is. We just have
Yeah.
tremendous discounts, and we're able to do that. So we're happy to.
Yeah. Why not gift the community with something that is crucial? You know,
Right.
we like to spoil our kids. Everybody deserves to spoil theirs. You know.
And it makes you guys a really important part of the community. And one of the fears when the store was going to close was what a loss it was going to be
Yeah.
for us up here, for all of us.
I don't think I really thought it through when Sherry first started selling it, you know, what it would mean to the community.
Yeah.
But now that we have it open,
oh yeah.
and the outpouring of
Yeah.
just feedback from happy clients coming in, it's been tremendous. So
oh yeah.
I mean, that feedback has told me we are needed in the community,
Yeah.
and people are happy that we're open, and they're
Elated.
so incredibly happy we're there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we're filling definitely a need, and then
Certainly.
some.
Yeah. And I assume you've had to deal with some of the less positive side of being a store in Newport when there's economic issues.
Of course, in terms of having slower days, and also in terms of having to call the police once in a while.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
Whatever it may be, we
Right.
can we
Yeah.
handle it in stride. It's just another day in Newport.
Right.
If
Right.
it's not something different, then it's boring. So
Right.
not that we're encouraging any of that.
Right.
No.
We you know,
but what you can encourage
But we
is
like exciting
people
life.
to bring their best selves into the store.
we do.
Right.
We really encourage positive energy only. That is really something we encourage, and unfortunately there are probably maybe 2 people at this point that are not allowed in the store because of
Right.
not following those rules. So
But pretty basic.
Very basic rules.
very
Yeah.
basic. So anyway,
Yeah.
keeping with the positive
Absolutely.
always.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And keeping with the energy.
Absolutely. And speaking of that, we're getting some new crystals,
Yes.
Um,
New incense.
all kinds of
Uh-huh.
spiritual items. We're really trying to, I don't know, what would you say?
I want to say expand, I guess, the different revenues that people can use for their spirituality. And like we have the magic spoons for your different types of teas.
Yeah.
We have crystals and altars available. We've got tarot cards for readings. We've got certain sages. Because, you know, there's a lot of sage that's extinct, and we want to keep all of our stuff ethically produced as best as we can.
Yeah.
All of the, like our
Candles.
amethyst and the crystals are, again, ethically sourced, so nothing, there's no controversy with what we bring into the store. And that's something we pride ourselves on as well.
Yeah.
So,
Most of your stuff is coming from away. Are you using any local vendors?
Oh,
I know
Yes.
that's a factor that's a tough one because
Yeah.
that isn't always the most affordable.
So, yeah, you bring up a good point, because locally made sometimes means more expensive,
Of course.
right.
and a lot of that doesn't match our prices.
Right.
But we do still carry some local products,
Good.
and the pricier ones tend to sometimes not sell as much.
Yeah.
But
They have a tendency not to sell, but, you know, when we get tourist season come in, you know, we get the people who love those one-of-a-kind types of jewelry, and they'll snatch it right up, and we're like, okay, yeah, absolutely. You know, if it's something that, if it floats your boat, please go
We have
sailing.
a lot of very talented jewelers around here.
and artists.
Yes.
Yeah, artists are fabulous. Yeah.
Absolutely,
yes.
which I'm going to mention, the artwork is all for sale as well on the wall, and Jennifer Harris is a friend from Montreal, so she's got some beautiful artwork on the walls, and there's still room for other artwork. So I encourage local artists to come to me, and I've always had open doors to that. So if anyone is, needing a venue, I know that the NEK Crafters Emporium, I heard, is closing.
Yes.
So we're happy to,
This week.
host that idea for having space for, different artisan people. And I think it's a more just a real estate issue for us on the countertop. And, what do we have for displays? But we're open to ideas. So
maybe a different crafter a month or something like that.
We're open. Like I said, that's a great idea.
Brainstorm.
Yeah,
like
bring
that.
us ideas, and we're open to them.
It would be hard to replicate that store in your store. You couldn't.
We couldn't. No, we'd have to do
Unless you
like
want
you
to take
said,
over the block.
and we don't.
No.
Unfortunately, we can't. And we
There's-
can't. Yeah, so we could do something where we'd had an artist a month or two, or maybe just a handful of them that are in our store and integrated in our merchandise all the time. Maybe we just have a few.
Yeah, so many options.
Like I said, the sky's the limits with the store, and we've even thought of doing some nighttime events. As you asked, there will be absolutely more to come. I wish I had more I could tell you. I just, we
Well,
really
you
have
can
to
sort
keep
of
the
keep me
mystery.
in suspense, and then you have to come back.
We
So
can talk about the dancing.
Well, you want to talk about
Studio.
that?
We
Because it's a
can.
possibility, and
Yeah.
it's really, okay. So we do have this huge space, and obviously it's rented 24/7. So we're
Right.
thinking, well, why not use that space at nighttime, perhaps, for something that's missing in our community, and that is some very specific types of dance lessons.
that would be fun.
And we have some friends. I have some Instagram friends
Yeah.
who really love dancing to my music in Nigeria, and actually in Lagos, Nigeria. And the name of one of my songs is Lagos Lights. So if you want to check it out on YouTube, it's Lagos Lights, and they're dancing, and they're these 3 male dancers. They're phenomenal.
Amazing.
Amazing, right?
Yeah.
What style would you say? Hip hop or
Hip hop, a little bit of traditional African dance. There's like little spices of that, but it's mainly traditional hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that there's a huge opportunity, if you will, because who knows how to dance like that around here?
Right.
Not me.
And I think that I know my boys, my teenagers would love, they would jump on that opportunity. So I'm actually in conversations about bringing them over to the States.
Wow.
And then we would host them, Angela and I would host them, and,
Right.
and they would then, use the space, and we would have an arrangement for dance classes. And I'm also certified professional belly dancer instructor, so I would then add that element in as well.
Right.
That would
So,
be great.
we
And
could
that's
have
a great
that.
workout too.
And I've
Oh,
looked,
yeah.
there are no belly dancing
No.
anywhere the closest one I've been able to find was in Rutland, which is where I trained for
Yeah.
8 years. So I don't think there's, other than maybe Burlington, there could be a need here. So we are going in every direction, and
Oh,
we're
yeah.
just branching
So
out.
many directions.
Little tiny bit of entrepreneurial spirit,
Yeah.
if you notice. But it's all good fun, branching out and just creating beautiful things that make us happy and make other people happy,
Right.
and spreading just our good energy and love to everyone that's around us.
Right. Why not? Everyone deserves to feel a little bit of that because
Absolutely.
it's great. It feels good.
And fun, a little joy is really something we all need.
Especially up here too. I feel like the Northeast Kingdom is kind of segregated from the mainstream too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you find that?
In a lot of ways, we have been a sacrifice zone, and that's really not a nice thing for the rest of the state to have done to here.
No.
But it's so easy to do because we're remote, we have no public transportation,
Right.
so it's really easy to keep us isolated. I mean, we have
Pretty
a landfill,
rural.
nobody else does. And
Why
other
us?
items like that. I
And
mean,
why the benches the way they are?
Oh my
that's
God.
a really good question.
Why have a bench that faces the street where you're going to see a parked car?
Right.
Oh, I'll be right back, Newport.
Yeah.
No, have it face the other direction.
I wouldn't
I
want to
would.
sit on that bench with my son
Exactly.
because I mean he's young, he's stimulated,
Yeah.
and he wants to go out and run.
Right.
I wouldn't want him tripping down that bench and on the curb and then
No.
in the street. Turn around, go to the pavilion.
And what we need are opportunities to be social in
Right.
a really good way.
Yeah,
Right.
and in a socially responsible way where there are trash cans around town too, and
How can you say
Why
hi to
not?
people walking down the sidewalk if your back is turned to them?
Right.
exactly, that's
Isn't
not a
that
social
weird?
way to
Yeah.
do it. It's
No.
the opposite of social.
Yeah.
It's you're saying here, have a seat in Newport, but you're going to turn your back on everyone that walks by
Yeah.
and get to see all
Miss
what
the community
these
entirely.
big trucks that
Yeah.
are just going to pass by
Barreling
and
down.
barrel
Yeah.
through
Right.
and hit
On
you
their
with
way to Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just, that part makes no sense. I hope someone changes it.
Too beautiful of a community.
I think if
to-
enough people comment on it,
Yeah.
that could happen.
Yeah, I'd love that.
It was nice seeing the big chalk heart outside your store.
Oh, thank you. And we're glad it finally washed away. We got a little nervous, to be honest.
Yeah.
They wash, it's chalk, it will disappear.
That's what we said. We said, I hope it's chalk.
Yeah.
Right?
So- and I'm sure people had fun doing it.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
We had the other day our Filipino friends and their children were all in the store.
Yes.
And they had all of their kids on the sidewalk decorating
Chalking it up.
hearts and
That's
flowers. And so it was like such a beautiful thing for the community because
Yeah.
it kind of bled over into Newport Naturals.
Yeah.
And people would walk by. It was such a busy, beautiful Saturday. And
Oh,
it was
my
sunny
God.
out and just so much foot traffic.
Right.
And it was just like, this is nice. This is what I want people to see when they come through Newport.
Right.
Families and
It
just
feels
fun.
right.
And our music was playing. It was just like a beautiful Saturday, and there were people sitting at the little cafe next door.
Yeah.
So it just gave a really
Great
nice
cafe.
feeling. Made me feel kind of warm and fuzzy.
That's really nice. And we need
Yeah.
warm and fuzzy.
Who
We
doesn't?
so need some warm and fuzzy.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's been a hard couple of years. It's been a hard couple of years for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just Newport.
Really
But
has.
it's so nice that we're coming out of that.
Yes.
and can actually see each other again.
Right.
I know. You take for granted. Just a year ago, we couldn't see each other's mouths.
No,
Right.
no.
Oh my
Very
gosh. Yeah.
Strange.
It really just took something out of me. I don't know about you.
I
but
lip read, so
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people do. So
Right.
it's really hard not to be able to do that. And for little kids with speech development, because so much of speech is expression.
I
Oh,
wonder how
yeah.
much they missed out on in that formative time frame then.
Probably quite a lot. I mean, they would get it in their homes, obviously, because people weren't masked there. But just the casual contact.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how people stop and talk to little kids in strollers.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember, I mean, I was pregnant the whole pandemic, and when I gave birth to my son, we were in the NICU, and obviously you have to wear masks.
Yes.
But, like, as a mother, you want to kiss and hold your baby.
Yes.
And you want them to know your face and all this other sort of
Yeah.
stuff. So when you're wearing that mask, it's like,
Yeah,
you don't quite get to know me, and I can't quite get to know you yet. But
right.
and it's tough. It is really tough, but it's a sacrifice worth
Right.
making, you know,
Yes.
for these little people who can't.
And that was for a short time.
Right.
That part of it.
Yeah. And then, obviously, thankfully,
He came home. And
yes.
You came home and there were
Yes.
no masks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for no masks.
Right.
Anyway, we are out of time.
Wow.
Yeah.
That went fast.
Yeah. That's the way it goes. Talking's so much fun.
Oh, yeah. That's what we do all day.
So, in
Yes.
another few months, when you've got some more ideas and events planned, come back.
Great.
We'll do
We'd
it
love to.
again.
Would you like to?
great.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having us.